Oh yeah, it regenerates her stamina quicker. These things are gonna help you navigate during the dark when we'll be coming back here, because these are quite visible and it helps you. It's very dark, so it helps you see where you are, especially this one that is turned down. It's going back towards the road. Here we have, I do believe, the third one. Yep, there we go. So having 3 of those unlocks this area nighttime, which will spawn some enemies that we can fight and secrets to find. It's also a must if you want to get the achievement for getting all of the ghost entries in your Ghostpedia. Now there's another note that's very easy to miss. I do believe closer to here, where the rest are gonna be gathering. This is the school.
That school is huge.
I'm over here though, yes. Yeah, and this school is, as you can see, it's gonna be 2 wings, and we're gonna be spending a lot of time in that school. So get used to the thought. Now in one of these, we have another note. That's pretty easy to miss. And if you want to read those instead of actually playing the game, you can just pause the video. I don't believe I've missed anything at this point. Now, these other characters haven't catched up with us yet, funny enough, or they're actually already inside there. No, they're not. So maybe they're actually bugged out somewhere. Oh, there they are. Slowly coming. But I think we can set off the next cutscene by just walking there. Yep.
Hey, doesn't that seat look exactly like the one we used to hang out on in elementary school? Let's sit there for a bit. Reminds me of the first time we met. You still remember, don't you?
Oh, I see. Typical girl time.
Hey guys, we're about to check out the inside. Wanna come?
Maybe later.
Okay, you're lost.
Hey, where are you guys running off to? You two, stay here, okay?
Where are we
Hey,
going
be
now?
careful.
I so need a massage.
Yeah. I remember the weather was cloudy. Just like this. Our ride never showed up. We clicked right away, didn't we? Do you remember when we used to be in Girl Scouts together? Oh, who was that one teacher? He disguised himself as a Pocong. Oh, I was so freaked out. But you weren't even fazed. And you threw a rock at him. No, it was more like the size of a boulder. Come to think of it, you were always kind of like my personal bodyguard. For free, though. Right, sis? Hey, I haven't called you sis in a long time.
And then another cliche. Time passes quickly.
Hold on. They've been in there for a really long time. We should probably go check on them.
And so we're into nighttime. Now, if you play the game just straight as you're sort of told, you go right into the school and continue on from there, going on with the story. But we are actually going back into town and gonna check out how you can get some achievements and get some sort of secrets. So we have a light on our camera, and even though Ira followed us around in the earlier bit of this chapter, she's gonna stay here for now, so you don't have to worry about this turning into a what's it called, you know, guiding quest.
What's wrong, Lynn? Shouldn't we be catching up to them? I have a bad feeling about this place.
You and me both, babe.
Sis, I don't feel so good.
And that's a little bit of a hint of what's to come. So instead of going in there, we're actually going to head back into total darkness. It's pretty hard to tell, but we're going to maneuver out back into where we came from. Doing so, in this little park area, we're going to meet our quote-unquote first enemy. So, best way to handle these guys are to keep moving around. I do believe there's like 3 of them. But I don't exactly recall. But they do take a few, you know, hits. So that's 1. And when we kill off an enemy, or get killed by them sometimes, or, you know, spot them, you may get the Ghostpedia update on them and can read on about them. I don't remember exactly how many hits each enemy take, but it's a couple. Like these guys are like 4 or 5. And like I said, I thought there was 3, but there was only 2 of them there, as it would seem. Now, if you look up into the sky, right here by these, use these as a landmark, you will see these strange lights moving, like stars. And these are actually aliens, and they're part of the UFO achievement. And they will be showing up at different points in this map if you hear a certain sound. Now I didn't hear it, but if you look up and look for these moving lights, and that's just a, you know, apparition, it doesn't hurt you. You can... That's the... ding, ding. Whenever you hear that music going off, it means the aliens, the UFOs are there to see in the sky. And this point is the best one I've figured by these things to take an actual screenshot of them, like this point when they're moving towards the camera, because at certain points they'll be too far away. But if you shoot them at the right point, you will actually get an achievement. Like here, when it looks like they're coming closer down towards you. So if you take a shot when they're moving closer down towards you, or so it feels like, you'll get an achievement for photographing them. They'll show up at other points as well, but they'll be too far away to actually trigger the achievement. I got them at that place. Otherwise they might just look like stars, and they do these little different type of things whenever you spot them. But try and get them as they come closer to you, or what feels as them coming closer to you, because you can't really tell. Moving down, continuing down the path where we came from. You can tell by that little bike, the little... Now you hear that sound going off again, which means you can look up in the sky and look for the aliens again. Or so I gathered, at least, but you know. It's a pretty nice, neat little, you know, touch, and you might not think of looking for them. I mean, you just catch a glimpse of something, and it's like, oh, that moved a bit unnatural. So now walking along here towards the main entrance of the town, where the sort of name of the town was, you're gonna be greeted by another enemy. Also a couple of them. I don't remember how many. Could be 2, could be 3. I don't know if that was me or them. And these bikes are also like a hint to an enemy that will spawn after we've defeated these girls. Or women, I should say. Keep your stamina. Make sure you're not completely pooped out, you know, by the time you get down here where they spawn. You start to hear these unnerving laughters of a female, and you know you're coming close. And here we are. Well, this one looks familiar. Yes, it does. And they might surprise you by being a couple of them. And she's like trans-warping all over the place. But, you know, don't let that scare you. They're pretty easy to fight. Just takes a few. And... oh, maybe there was only one. Nope. We still have the, no, that was it, I guess. Nope. Oh, and yes, here's our next enemy. So, I was just run over by a motorcycle. And this is a fast little bugger. So this is a Pocong enemy on top of a motorcycle. And he's a bit tricky to catch, but he'll be going up and down this road on his motorcycle, so we'll just have to keep an eye out of him, on him. And once you catch him, now he was going up that road, so he'll be coming down it soon enough. And once you catch him on camera, you defeat him and you get an achievement. But like that, he can run you over, so be a bit careful. But he's easier to catch on the road rather than beside it, because he goes past pretty quickly. Just because that is not gonna come down here, is he? Here he comes. Ah. So you want to be on the road trying to get close to where he's gonna come. I think he's gonna be on this side of the road coming back up, I think, because it looked like he was on the left side going down. I don't know the road, if he goes by the correct rules of the road, since, you know, he's a ghost, so he died, actually, you know. Although the story around him says that he didn't actually die on the road. He died from excitement. Here he comes. There we go. And the sort of cool thing about that, or sad, depending on how you see it, is that his ghost body is actually here, and he's got this like sad expression on his face, and here's his motorcycle. So that's an achievement and a secret right there.